right. I hear you, family. I hear the sound of a great family coming together. I hear you out there this morning, family. How is everyone doing this beautiful September 1? September 1, the beginning of a new month. It is Tuesday. We call it Talk to People Tuesday about the great things that we're doing here at Team Up and Network, and we continue to hear every day some wonderful news. I got some wonderful things I'm going to share once we get everyone on the line this morning. I spoke with the beautiful Mel and Amy Gill yesterday. Like I said, they're traveling the world, and they're taking massive action and making great things happen at Team Up International. And we got some things that are really happening here, family. We're with such a beautiful company, and lives are continuing to be being changed. People are just loving their life. They're loving what they're doing. They're getting healthy. They're feeling better. They're helping their family members. They're paying off student loans. They're receiving cars from the company. They are paying off doctor bills. They're getting better health-wise. They're helping to enhance other people's lives. This is a great company to be with, to do all those wonderful things that you so desire to be a part of in someone's life. You know, when you meet someone, you want to be the difference changer. You want to be the change agent. You want to be the one that helps to make a change, put a smile on someone's face and make something better for them this week or next week or for the rest of their life. And that's what we're able to do when you become a part of a powerful company like Team Effort International. Isn't that great? Isn't that a good thing to be a part of? Well, you dial into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. On the Lifestyle Call, you're just going to continue to hear what these wonderful things are. You're going to hear from great leaders. You're going to hear about the other calls that we do, the Mr. T Show Me the Money call. We have Don Joseph and Roy Gibson and Renetta. They do a call on Wednesdays and over the weekend on Sundays. You're going to hear all the announcements and about the website and our product, our compensation plan, testimonies. You're just going to hear some wonderful things that's going to enlighten you and encourage you. So it's a good place to be, to dial in, listen in, and just encourage yourself. And I'm your host, Pastor Denise McDowell, along with my business partner, executive founding member, two-star Pastor Del Wafer. And along with you all make it happen. So the line is open, and because you're there, I want to know who's with me. Give me your name and let me know where you're calling in from.
Yes, I'm calling from California. Good morning, my lovely lady, Mama.
Oh, Mom Iffy, where you been? Where have you been, Mom Iffy?
Busy.
Oh, that's a good thing. That is a very good thing.
Yes. How are you, my lovely lady? How are you doing?
I am doing great, and it's so good to hear you this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Well, keep it coming, family. Oh,
Denise, Washington, D.C.
Give me that again. You said Sarah?
Lily French, Washington, D.C.
Oh, Miss Lily. How are you, Miss Lily?
I am blessed and highly favored.
I know you are. Yes, you are, Miss Lily. Miss Lily, you know I'm missing your little face. You know that, right, Miss Lily, right?
Yes, I've been missing you, too.
Well, you know we got a place on Oxon Hill. Is that a little closer to where you are?
Yes, I think so.
Wonderful.
Yes,
Well, that's going to be, we'll be there on the 8th of September.
Yes, I'm going to try to be there.
Oh, it'd be good to see you. I miss your little face.
Yes, okay. Same to you.
Thank you. Dayton, Ohio. Ooh, Dayton, Ohio's in the house. Hey, Denise Moore, Dayton, Ohio's in the house. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, look.
Hey, Pastor Denise. Hey, Pastor Denise. How you doing this morning? This is Kevin Vaughn from Atlanta, Georgia. How you doing this morning, sister?
Doing great, Kevin Vaughn, Atlanta, Georgia.
Pastor Denise, have you heard the new song? I got joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. And also I got sprays all in my mouth. All in my mouth today. Back to you. Good morning, everybody. Woo! We are excited down here in Atlanta.
My goodness, y'all hear that, Pastor? Keep it coming. Listen this morning. Keep it coming. I need to mess the flow up, man. Y'all done messed the flow up. We was on a roll, y'all.
Denise,
we can't let that happen.
Denise,
Hold up. Who is that? Who's on this line?
Oh, Lord. Oh, here we go.
This is Diane Wafer. I got joy all in my heart, too, and spray all in my mouth, too, Kevin. I am with you.
Amen, my sister. God bless you.
Woo, family.
Woo! Fire up.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
My goodness. All the fire, all the passion, the song, the spray, the joy. Denise of Dayton, Ohio, Mama Ippy from California, Miss Lily from Washington, D.C., and all the great leaders on the call. My goodness, y'all are bringing the passion and the fire this morning. And let me tell you something, family. Everyone that you've heard on this call thus far are going to be here for Saturday, September the 26th at the big event at the Greenbelt Marriott. Family, many of you went to the lines yesterday and you got your tickets, you got your reservation, you're in position, your name is counted for, and you are being counted in that number. I encourage those who have not done so already, go to www.vitaminspraysnow.com. Get your reservations for East Coast Regional, because all that excitement and joy, you're Denise from Dayton, Ohio, will be here. Kevin Vaughn from Atlanta, Georgia will be here, along with Shakina Day and former NFL Green Bay Packers Chris Day from Atlanta will be here on that day. Vicki Soto will be here. Don Joseph coming all the way in from California will be here. Coach Nakisha Bond from California will be here. Paul Jackson, Del Wafer. Oh, God, forgive me if I'm not forgetting some other folks. But all these great leaders, Mr. T, my goodness, from Denver, Mr. T, show me the money call, is going to be in the house, family. It's going to happen. We're going to be here, and we're going to move you from facts to faith to action. Your business is going to grow like crazy. Only thing I can say and suggest, have as many guests in the house as you can possibly think of. You want the guests in the house because they are going to move on this. When they see how easy it's going to be done, when they see the support of everyone around the globe, that they have a team that's going to help them to get to where they're going, oh, they're going to join your business. You can believe that. So don't forget, go register, get your ticket. Everyone is doing so. You make sure you're doing it. www.vitaminspraysnow.com to get your ticket for East Coast Regional. And don't forget, Friday, the 25th, we are going to have a get-together, and the information is going to be emailed to you. Once you make your reservation, the information in regards to the party on Friday, September 25th, and the after party on September 27th, actually September 26th, is going to be emailed to you when you make your reservation. So that's when you get the detailed information. You get a little bit more information once you make your reservation. I want to share also, I spoke with Amy and Mel yesterday, and guess what, family? In the Philippines. In the Philippines, we have our first 10-star. Oh, we have a 10-star family, a 10-star. And not only that, we also have someone that has maxed out the $35,000 in 1 week. Yes, someone is doing it right now as we speak, bringing home $35,000 in 1 week. Someone has made it 10-star. Aren't you excited? Because guess what? Now that it's been done in 10, guess what, family? It's going to keep being done over and over. See, that's that 50 million Mel was talking about coming to 10. Who's next is what I say. Who is next? Let me stop right here. Bring on my business partner, executive founding member, Pastor Dr. Del Wafer. Are you there?
I am. I'm here. Yeah, I tell you, having someone maximize their compensation plan is always amazing. And, he did it through our sister company, My Video Talk. And, as you know, My Video Talk is huge over in the Asian countries. And, they're rocking and rolling. They have about 100,000 people in the Philippines and another 100+ thousand people there in Dubai. And it's an amazing way to grow your business is to have a division that's that successful and to help you to use that division to launch our new division here called 10. So it's always good to see the success of the sister division because it just makes us look good as well. And I'm always glad to see that. But I know we have some great call on today, and I'm looking forward to it. Got my pen and paper, I'm ready, and ready to rock and roll.
All right, let's do it. It's Tuesday, and you know who we have on Tuesday? You know who we have on Tuesday, none other than executive founding member, 2-car, 1-star, Vicki Soto. Hey, Vicki, are you? Oh, executive. I said executive founding member. Vicki, are you there?
Thank you, Denise. That's funny that I can't remember the title either. So
it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
What a great problem to have, really. I can't believe the excitement on this call this morning. You guys, you almost forget. Look, I almost lost my notes. I'm here doing a happy dance. So many excited people. And this is September, you guys. I got to say this before I even get started. September is the biggest month for marketing. And I just love this month because we've got so much going on. Everybody's all excited. And I always think of it as the renewal month. Everybody got their vacation in during the summer. We're all excited because we're rested and we're ready to go. So, this is going to be great. So I'm starting off. I told you guys, I promised you last week, and look, I see Pastor Dell was holding me to it. I promised y'all last week that this week I would talk about inbound marketing. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So I hope you have a paper and pencil out because, yes, I'm about to bring about a bunch of information here. So let's start off first. I told everybody that was on the call last Tuesday to look up inbound marketing because, it's not something you really hear a lot. Unless you've been in a marketing class, you really don't hear a lot about the different ways that you can market. And how funny is that? Considering we're in a marketing industry, we need to know as much as we can about the different ways that you can market your products and get your name out there, get your brand out there. And honestly, this is network marketing is one of the easiest ways to get started in marketing because you really don't need to do a lot by yourself. You always have the help of others. It's so great to be on a team sport. That's what I say. But let's just talk about this. Inbound marketing, let me give you a definition first. It refers to marketing activities that brings visitors in rather than marketers having to go out to get prospects' attention. In other words, it really does mean inbound. It's not outbound. Outbound marketing is something that you do where you actually contact your customer or contact your prospect. Inbound marketing earns the attention of customers, makes the company easy to be found, draws customers to your website or to your table or whatever you're working with as far as setting up, your products. Now, the other name for inbound marketing is attraction marketing, and this is usually the term that we hear online and also in relational marketing because attraction marketing is a cold market methodology that is used across the internet, also in other companies. You don't think about this, but a lot of companies spend time out and about in expos and conferences just showing, people their information by setting up a table or whatever to attract, like we have boat shows here, we have car shows, we have all those kind of things. Those are also inbound marketing because what you're doing is you're setting up in the midst of traffic in the attempts of bringing people to you by offering them something that's too irresistible to pass by, right? So before we start, let me start with a disclaimer here, okay? First of all, I am not an expert in attraction marketing, okay? I do dabble in it. I've been learning it for some time, and I do love it because I'll tell you later about the advantages. But the disclaimer I also want to say, I want to tell you that if you are new to 10 and then you are new to marketing, this is not for you. This is an advanced topic right here, okay? In other words, if you haven't gone through your warm market list, I highly, highly recommend that you go through your warm market first. If you don't know how to do your warm market method, please ask your sponsor or nearest upline to help you get started, help you make your list, and help you get finished with your list, okay, depending on where you are in your experience right now. Because warm market equals low-hanging fruit. That's how I first learned this. This is what they told me, low-hanging fruit. These are people who already know you and trust you, and trust is a hard thing to come by in marketing, okay? I just want to say that up front. This training is for people who have already burned through their warm market list, their cell phone, their email addresses, their Facebook contacts. In other words, seasoned marketers who are looking for a new way to get leads and customers. So let's get started. One of the things you need to learn in attraction marketing is how to warm up cold market leads. You know, I think personally this may be the hardest part of cold marketing. And honestly, you know, I wish there was a college course out there or something that would teach you how to do conversions, how to warm somebody up. But this is something that you have to learn by doing, you know. And so I'm going to start off by saying getting leads is not hard. Actually, getting leads is probably the easiest part. So you can actually even buy leads if you want to. But the problem is you will be wasting your money if you don't learn how to warm up a lead. If you don't learn how to get somebody to like or trust you or be really attracted to what you're offering, then conversion will be hard and you will be wasting your time. So, you know, even though it sounds really exciting to be an inbound marketer, let me just put that caveat out there. There's also a lot of skills that are involved in learning this. Now, let me give you an example of what inbound marketing looks like. Imagine that you're at the gym, you know, you're at the fitness club, and you see a lady walking around, and she's talking to people about the new tanning services at the gym. And she's giving them coupons off the service, and she's saying, wow, you really need to try this new tanning service. We've had so many customers. Everybody loves it. And she's walking around. She comes to me, and, of course, you know, being that I'm brown skinned, I'm just going to give her that puppy look, you know, like, really, you know. But then, I feel her pain because I tell you, everybody knows it's hard to go up to somebody and ask them to look at what you've got, because that is outbound marketing. And outbound marketing, if they don't trust you, they're probably going to look at you in that way, like, you know, why did you come toward me? Why did you do this? So it's a little bit harder. It's not impossible. Obviously, we have people that do it every day in our business, but it's just a little bit aggravating if it's somebody you don't know. And sometimes it's aggravating when it's people you do know, but that's a whole nother discussion. So here's the thing, you guys. Knowing me, I would have listened to her and I would have told her, I will try and give you some referrals, you know, so forth. Obviously, I don't need a tan, but, you know, I would have said something like that. Now, here's an example of the outbound version. Now, imagine this scenario. There's a woman and another lady that's sitting in the same gym. She's sitting in a high-traffic hallway with a table and a huge banner that says 50% off your first tanning service here today only. And she has a sign-up sheet. She has pictures and testimonies of people who have already been in their tanning booth and what they look like and, you know, written testimonies. And then she has what I call the fishbowl of contacts and prospects. Possibilities, you know, where she had somebody sign up, you know, for free bronzing and tanning stuff, okay? So, you know, here's this fishbowl full of contact information because later on, if her strategy was good, and this is something I always tell people is if you got a table, you got to have a good strategy as to what you're trying to do. I can't tell you how many times I've said that. But, you know, she's got a strategy. She's giving away a free bronzing product. She's telling people to fill out this little piece of paper with her contact information, and they're going to raffle it off. And this lady, the lady that was walking around, probably is having a hard time getting people to pay attention to her, or maybe she's just, you know, maybe she's feeling aggravated right now. But the lady at the table, the only people that come to her table in this high traffic hallway are people who are interested in tanning. So obviously, if I had come through the hallway, I wouldn't have even probably paid much attention to that, you know. But the people who are interested are walking to her table and they're looking for the information. They're trying to get into the free giveaway, all that, you know. And who do you think is going to be more aggravated at the end of the day with this situation? You're right. The person walking around trying to get people to take their coupon and listen to what they have to say. That's why inbound marketing is so attractive, because it's not, you know, it's not really a matter of trying to convince somebody to do something. It's really just setting yourself up so you can attract customers to you. Because outbound, you go to the potential customer, but inbound marketing, the potential customer comes to you. And, you know, of course, then always the big thing is you have to make an offer that's so attractive that people will come to you. So let me talk about that. There are many forms of inbound marketing. Before I even go into the details, there are fairs, expos, people who can set up a table anywhere there's traffic. That's good. Social media marketing, blogging, pay-per-click, search engine online optimization, radio and TV, advertising, classified ads. There's so many ways of trying to bring customers to you. You're putting your offer there in an attractive way, making it so irresistible that leads will give you their contact information to get what you have to offer. But it's a two-part deal, and you must always remember, you have to first attract the customer or the lead. Then you have to warm up the customer by getting their contact information and dripping on them or giving them something that they want, offering them something that will keep them in touch with you until they make that decision to buy what you have. No matter whether it's a table or online, there has to be some way that you keep in touch with this customer. I see this all the time. I see people set up tables and they sell their products and, they don't really follow up with the people who came. And think about that for a second. Here are people that came to your table, they bought your product. Obviously, they're interested in it. Even if they didn't buy your product, they may still be interested in knowing my information or they wouldn't have stopped in the first place. So why aren't you collecting that information? Why aren't you keeping those leads and keeping some way of contacting them? It is really not that hard to give away something. I mean, I've been to so many expos and conferences in Kentucky. It's crazy. But, people are always giving away all kinds of stuff, fruit baskets and wine and all kinds of things that, you're signing up and giving your information for. So don't be afraid to do that. That is the most important part of setting up that type of outbound marketing, okay? And when you're doing it online, it's a little more complicated. In fact, I'm going to get into that in a moment. It's a lot more complicated. Table marketing is much easier because you don't have to be technically savvy to do this. But think about this, you guys. The conversion may be low. In fact, I'm going to tell you, most of the time when you're doing inbound marketing, conversion is low. It's usually so low that some people get discouraged, when they first start, and that's a bad thing because as you get better at it, your conversions get better. As you start testing and start realizing trends, you may go from getting one person out of 10 to three people out of 10. That's a really good growth for conversions or for cold market. But even if you got 1 out of 10, that means that you didn't have to contact 10 people and one of them became your customer. I mean, how huge is that? I mean, to me, I think that's a really good reason to keep learning how to do it. But you need to first learn how to do inbound marketing, and then you need a plan and a strategy. I always tell people the main ingredients of inbound are you need traffic, and that's huge. You need traffic because if you set up your table in an empty hallway, you're not going to get anybody, obviously. But if you set up your table in the midst of, a place where people are walking by all the time, or maybe a meeting where there's over 100 people or something like that, even you're selling T-shirts, you're probably going to do pretty good. So you need traffic. You need something free to offer because, and sometimes for people that could be anything. Online, it could be a free report. It could be free knowledge. It could be, a free sample. It could be something that will just get them to give you the contact information, okay? So if you're at a table, you could be offering free food. I mean, I've found out that food brings people to tables. If you've got brownies, they'll come. They may not stay, but they'll come, okay? Things like that. You need that, and you need a method for capturing contact information after you get it or keeping it after you get it and capturing it if you're online. You need, like, maybe an autoresponder and stuff like that in any case. So say, for instance, you collect a bunch of information at a fair or an expo. What are you going to do later? You got to follow up with them. You need something like MailChimp so that you can send them, follow up and drip on them and tell them more information about the products, send them testimonies, all that. So offline, a table is not complicated. Online, well, That's a whole nother story, y'all. This is a huge learning curve. In fact, I'll tell you, I've only met a few people that are really good at online. I suspect Nakisha is because I see her all the time online. But I've only met a few people that have conquered the online learning curve to the point where I could consider them an expert. Now, I consider myself to be okay at it. I mean, I've gotten a lot of people in the business that I've never known before. And that tells me that, I've been able to convert leads, so I'm doing okay. But I'm going to tell you, it takes at least 6 months to get comfortable with a new online strategy. And especially things like blogging and pay-per-click, that can happen it could take longer to learn that type of stuff. So I can tell you this, the fortunate and good thing about what's going on the internet right now is there's a lot of information out of there, in there. And even though I'm no expert on social media, I suspect that social media is probably one of the easiest ways to get inbound traffic because, first of all, it's inherent. Traffic is inherent on social media. I mean, it's everywhere. People are constantly becoming friends with you. You got a chance to see what they're like. Either they'll trust you or they won't, depending on what your profile or your business page looks like. But it's much easier because they can see who you are, and the traffic is already there. But the problem is most people who get the traffic, like I said, don't know how to convert traffic or how to follow up. So those are two things that, once you get the traffic, once you learn how to use social media, you really need to learn how to follow up with people. Because I'm going to tell you from my own personal experience, some people will sign up with you immediately, and some people will not sign up with you for years. I've had people who have been in my funnel my follow-up for a year or two, and then they say, wait, maybe I should try this. It's kind of amazing to me. So one of the biggest mistakes that people make with inbound marketing is they jump from method to method. And don't do that, okay? Now, when you're first looking at them, of course, you want to look at them, kind of get an idea of what, maybe you decide you want to do Facebook ads or something like that. So kind of look at what that looks like. Start searching, online and find out what kind of information is out there to learn it, webinars, that type of thing. Or maybe you decide you want to blog, but don't keep jumping. Once you start learning one, don't keep jumping to other things. Don't keep going from blogging to social media to classified ads, because then you'll never become an expert in anything. And I'm going to tell you, once you start becoming, knowledgeable about one of these methodologies, then you get better and better. So I've heard and read that on just about every webinar. I mean, people are always saying, do not keep jumping, and I totally understand that. Now, there's some advantages to inbound marketing. One of them is you can do it from your home office. That's one of my favorite things, You don't have to go anywhere. If you want to do it on the table, obviously you're going to have to set that up somewhere. But if you want to do it online, home office, you can do it in Panera Bread if you've got a good connection. I mean, you can do it anywhere that you can get on your computer. So that's a good advantage. Now, here's another thing. Rejection factor is low. People love that part. In fact, most people who get into attraction marketing, they do it because rejection is something that, they can't handle. And honestly, you're going to get rejection either way. But it's not going to be on the front end. Let's put it that way. It's not going to be on the front end on inbound marketing. It's going to probably be on the back end when you try to convert them. But, there are lots of books. That's the third advantage. There are lots of books and free training online. But beware, most people are not experts, and some of them may be using the topic to actually get you into their sales funnel. In fact, you're going to find that a lot. People will start out, telling you information. Next thing you know, they're trying to sell you something. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes they sell good stuff, but you really should get a second, look at or look deeper into what they're doing and make sure that they're actually an expert and that you're getting some real good content and training. The other advantage, and I'll say the last, probably not the last advantage, but the last one I've got listed, is you can add to your list of prospects this way. This is a great way of building your list. If you, like I said, if you run out of warm contacts, getting cold contacts and changing them over to warm is a great way to get new lists and new friends. I have lots of new friends, like Susan Lucy, one of my favorite people. She met me through social media through inbound marketing, and I love that, okay? It's a great way to meet new people across the world. Now, here are some of the disadvantages. Either technical savvy or marketing savvy are required for this, okay? If you're not technical, and even if you use a table, you need some marketing savvy to get going real good. Sometimes you need both. Second thing, it's not network marketing friendly, okay? Honestly, inbound marketing is not a duplicatable system when it's online. Now, you can probably duplicate it from a table standpoint. I don't know. It depends on how good you are at training and how many people come and work with you. But online, it's very hard to duplicate this process, and that's why I call it unfriendly for network marketing. Now, it's good for opening new territories and stuff like that, obviously. But it's hard to teach other people this. If it takes you 6 months to learn how to do it, you can imagine it isn't easy for one of your people to duplicate this process. So, and then the third really huge disadvantage is it takes a lot of time. It's not a hard thing to do. Online marketing is really not that hard. It's just there's so much information. It takes a lot of time. I tell everybody just 30 minutes a day. Don't spend more than 30 minutes a day learning. And the fourth disadvantage, there's many topics and components like traffic, keywords, SEO, social media outlets, blogging, lead capture. I mean, there's so many things. Now, if you want to, you can spend a lot of time and money learning inbound. You can spend a lot of money. But honestly, there's a lot of free ways to learn. So I'm going to give you guys some resources. Let me see. I'm over time, so I'm going to do this really fast. Okay. 30 minutes a day, but here's some resources that I want to send you out with. Inbound.org, my favorite resource for inbound marketing. Write that down, inbound.org. It's got so much stuff. You will find yourself bookmarking everything. Pro Blogger, if you're a blogger, if that's your interest, go to Pro Blogger, start learning about blogging. Leadpages.net, oh, definitely, but they got great webinars, but they will pitch you for their services every single time, just so you know. MailChimp for free autoresponder, Barnes & Noble, Amazon.com, and Google and Yahoo, of course, are all great resources for this. And I'm going to end there. One more thing. Live events, eventful.com. Go to eventful.com, put your city in, and start keeping track of events that come through, conferences and stuff like that come through your city. And that's where I'm going to end. Denise, back to you.
Oh, my goodness. What a boatload of information, Vicki. And we definitely going to have you come back and break it down again, because I know I'm sitting and really trying to keep up with you.
I'm sorry.
I'm going, wow, inbound.com, okay, inbound.org, eventful.com, Amazon.com. Oh, my goodness. Okay, now they're going to try to pitch me. Okay, so don't go for the pitch. But this is good information, and I want to learn it. And I agree with you. I think that Keisha Bond has this thing down pat. And you yourself, you get so many new business partners through social media marketing. I mean, just wonderful business partners that you meet. And basically, Vicki, just in a nutshell, what do you put out there? What are most people responding to what you get the most hits on when you put something out there in social media?
Well, everybody has somebody they know that needs help, some kind of help with their health. And I have found that I get most of my responses because of our products. And isn't that awesome? That's what you call awesome products. When people come to you because they're looking for relief. And those are my favorite customers, too, because those are the ones who I'm helping. Those are the ones who stay with the product. Those are the ones that really count to me as great customers. So,
you're advertising a way to get relief, that you have something for something. Now, when you get a moment, can you just post a sample of what one of your ads look like?
I can do that. I really can. Where would you want me to post it?
You can do it on Facebook, your Facebook page, TEI, or the 10 Nations Generation Facebook page. Just so you can get an example of what one of your ads look like. And I know also, Vicki, excuse me, when you're talking about the inbound marketing, and you're going to attract some people who's actually looking for what you have. There's different groups of people. There's some people that really don't know what you have, but they may be interested. You got to explain it to them. But there's other people that look, just get down to the bottom line. How do I make the money? How do you shorten your sales pitch when you get that type of customer? When it says, look, just show me the money.
Honestly, when I get somebody who is looking for, quick money and stuff like that, that's when I have to call Pastor Del. No. No.
I hear you.
No. But, you will have people that come into your funnel and they immediately want to know everything about what you do.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, like I said, that trust issue is such a big thing to me. Now, myself, I will always, first of all, get every form of contact I can from them as soon as possible, their email address, their phone number, everything, because I have learned that people who come on hot and heavy, they also seem to roll hot and heavy. That's just the way they are. So what I do is first I give them, I ask them some questions. I interview them like king. It's because you have to know what they're looking for, because you can't give them everything, obviously, and even if you could, you look like you look like you're watering them down with a hose or something. So you got to find out what it is they're going for. So the best thing to do at that point is to ask them some questions. And every time that you warm up a lead, it's always good to ask questions, because you don't want to assume anything. You don't want to assume that the reason the person's looking at you is because of just the product, because you may find out that in reality they may be, in bankruptcy and suffering and all kinds of other things,
Yeah.
So, and they may really be looking at you as a possible way to make some money. So always ask questions, always.
Wow. Excellent information. We're going to bring on Pastor Del, because that's exactly what I do. I call Pastor Del or Mr. T. I said, there you go. Let me get Pastor Del or Mr. T on the phone. I know Mr. T has been diligently working on putting a really good system together just to address that, because there's a lot of folks that's coming from that angle. And we want to be well equipped in every angle that our customers come to us. We got all types of customers. We want to be able to cater to each and every one of them. So, Vicki, great information. I'm going to stop right here. Bring on Pastor Del, because I know he wants to add to everything that was shared. Pastor Del, you there?
Well, no, don't want to add at all, because he broke down things so much. I'm going to have to go back and listen to the tape again, the recording. She went through that thing so fast, but it was very, very informative. Just so many different ways that you can add customers and add new business partners to your business. And, being able to know social media and marketing, things like that, all it does is help your business. And in the industry that we're in, which is a home-based business, you want to have as many tools as you possibly can that's not expensive. And a lot of these methods that Vicki talked about are not really expensive. Many times it's just, posting something or going online and joining a group or something. And so you want to take as many advantages of the different opportunities for marketing that you have out there, because ultimately it's just going to make your business better. And the more people that's hearing about your business and having exposure to the business, the more people that's going to want to know about your business. Thank you, Vicki.
You're welcome. Before I go, I got to say this, you guys. Social media-wise, there's so many social media outlets, and Facebook is probably the most competitive, but there's so much stuff out there. There's so many ways that you can get your information, even Instagram. Instagram can be used just as easily as other things. You just have to, find the thing. If you're good with pictures and visual stuff, and that's probably the perfect social media outlet for you. And so is, anything else that will show pictures or images, Pinterest and all that stuff. All of those are really good outlets. And because they have a lower competition, then you have a better chance of getting leads and people that are interested in your product. So, yeah, I really enjoy talking about this. I could talk about it all day, obviously. But I think that Nikisha should be one of the people that helps us, because she is really, pretty far into inbound marketing. I love that about her. and all the other stuff that she teaches us. But yeah.
Well, you know,
love it.
Go ahead, Vicki.
Oh, no, I'm done. Oh. Back to you, dear.
Well, family, the great thing about this is that Vicki's going to be one of our trainers at the event September 26th. I'm going to keep pushing it because all this wonderful information that you're getting a bit of it, just 20 minutes of it on this call. But you will be in the same room with Vicki Soto, with Nikisha Bond. You'll be able to rub elbows and get all this information firsthand. You can have your note and pad, ask them these questions, and get your answers. You know, get the visual, get the picture, get the information that you need to strengthen up your skills to build your business. And this is what's great about this East Coast Regional. Yes, we're coming to cater to your guests and to your prospects, but we as reps, we want to equip ourselves so we can be even more empowered, more empowered to go forth and to build our business. So great thing. Don't forget, get your reservations for Saturday, September the 26th, to be in the room with these great leaders to get all this awesome information that you don't have to rush away from. We're going to fellowship, we're going to have a good time. We're going to build ourselves up and take our business to the next level. Go to www.vitaminspraysnow.com to make your reservations. Many of you went online yesterday. Great job. Thank you. And you're getting additional information in regards to the before and the after party and other things that we have planned for that day. So be in the house, family. It's going to be an awesome event. So let's go out to Atlanta, Georgia, to one-star Dr. Kevin Vaughn. Are you there, sir?
Absolutely. Can you hear me, Pastor? Can you hear me, Pastor Dale? Vicki Soto? I love it. Yes. Wow, what an incredible call today. Wow, Vicki is just an amazing trainer, and I love it because of joy. She has joy, too, when she trains. You know, she gets you excited in training and also gets you happy in the training. I love it. What a great training call there, Vicki. Thank you so much for all you do. All I want to do is tell everybody on the call, take your Super 10 when you go back and listen to this over and over again. Take your Super 10 so your mind can receive all the details. I love it. What a great training guy. I couldn't keep up either, Pastor. I just took some good notes, but I'm going to go back and listen to this one again and take advantage of what Vicki has shared with us today. Wow, incredible. Well, guys, I can't wait to see you. We're in the month of September. Happy September, everybody. It's a 10. It's a 10 September, guys, and we're just excited about what's going on and just so proud of you. And thank you, Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise, and Vicki for all your leadership skills. All the leaders, of course, around the globe, but specifically for Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise, and Vicki. Thank you so much for all you do for the team, for the family, and for the entire Team International Network. Wow. Isn't that wonderful about Philippines, man? I tell you, get excited, guys. That means opportunity is everywhere. The Philippines is moving. Guys, that means it's just opportunity. That means the system works, guys. That's all I can tell you. The system works. You just work it, keep working it, keep sharing. And as Vicki said, you've got to network, guys. You've got to be networking every day. You've got to meet somebody new. I don't care if it's your next door neighbor that just moved in. Whatever it is, just meet people every day. Get your brand out there, guys. I'm getting ready to meet with a lady on Thursday. This Thursday, we're going to meet. She's going to talk to me about how she can help brand the sprays out in the metro Atlanta area. So we're going to see what she has to offer. But the goal is to get information as much as you can, as Vicki shared, and keep moving. Hey, let's share some quotes with you real quick, guys. Y'all ready for some awesome quotes today? Let's go with them. Here we go, guys. Get excited. Y'all stay excited. And remember, guys, welcome to your future. Hey, Zig Ziglar says, you cannot make the situations in life, but you can make the attitudes to fit those situations. Oh, I love it, man. No matter what you're doing, guys, you can have a great attitude. And believe me, not everything's going to go our way, but guess what? I can still smile. I can still have a great attitude. And I can still keep moving forward. And I can still keep showing my sprays no matter what happens, guys. Hey, Joseph Sugarman says, each problem has hidden in it an opportunity so powerful that it literally dwarfs the problem. Oh, I love that. I got to read that one again, guys. Each problem has a hidden in it an opportunity so powerful that literally it dwarfs the problem, guys. The problem's really not that big when you look at the bigger side of things. The greatest success stories were created by people who recognized a problem and turned it into an opportunity. Come on, guys. That's what we got. We got a tremendous issue with health and wellness all around the globe. And guess what, guys? We have a tremendous opportunity with 10 because the sprays work, guys. Everybody I talk to, all our new customers, I just got 5 new orders this week. The sprays work, ladies and gentlemen, so keep sharing. Here, our last quote of the day comes from Seth Godwin. He says, optimism is the most important human trait because it allows us to evolve our ideas, to improve our situation, and to hope for a better tomorrow. And that's what it's all about. That's what Melanie and Reveal are flying around the world doing, guys. They're giving people hope for a better tomorrow, guys. And guess what? We have the great opportunity to do that. We have a great leadership. We got great products. We got a greatest comp plan on the planet, and we're just excited about being a part of that. Back to you guys. You guys make it a great day, and go talk to 10 people today, guys. Back to you, Pastor Denise. Thank you so much.
That's right, Kevin. So go talk to 10 people today and make their life and make yours even better. Vicki, any closing remarks before we end the call?
All I can say is, guys, it's September. It's time for us to get back into the swing of things, okay? And yes. I'm excited. This is a great way to start off. We got the September East Coast Regional coming up here. Plus, we have a Super Saturday coming up in Louisville, so I'm excited in October. So, it's a great time for us to start really getting out there and exposing our products. So let's do it, okay? Let's do it.
That's right. Pastor Dale, any closing remarks?
Hey, well, great job on what Vicki shared with us today. And as Kevin said, we're going to go out here and make this a great day, talk to many people as possible.
That's it. Family, don't forget to join Mr. T. Show Me the Money Call. That's tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in and listen to all the great testimonies and about the product and the company that's taking place here. For those who can't get on in the morning, get them on that evening call. Mr. T, Show Me the Money Call. Don't forget to join the Spanish call that starts at 9:10 a.m. Pacific this morning. Immediately following this call, your Spanish-speaking guests, get them on the call. Let them hear the great things that they can be a part of and Team Efforts Network. And be back with us tomorrow as we go forth pushing towards that $50 million that is coming at the Team Effort Network, just like Melanie McGill said. And remember, Melanie McGill out there taking massive action. You're going to hear some great things come up the pipe pretty soon. And while they're out there taking massive action globally, we want to be taking massive action locally. This is the greatest, as Vicki say, the best months in network marketing are the months that we are in right now. Children are back in school. People have taken their vacation. They're looking for something new. They're hungry. Go after the ones that are hungry and give them what they're looking for. And that's our 10 vitamin sprays. And register for the East Coast Regional because it's going to be on that day, September 26th. Be back tomorrow morning, family. Know that you are loved. You are greatly appreciated. God bless you all and have a prosperous day on purpose.